Well, it's Wednesday, and we are starting a fun new thing called $10 DIY Wednesdays. That's because we commonly do crafts on the show,
Yes.
right? And everybody's on a budget, and we want to try to find ways to live a little bougie on a budget,
Yes.
if you will. And a lot of times that's, we can make it ourselves.
And I love how that you just so enthralled with crafts that you made this a segment.
And it's partly because I'm really cheap. I was raised that way. My mom's watching. Hey, Mom. We were raised in a way that every holiday, so even we're talking Easter, Christmas, Tooth Fairy, we always got craft supplies.
Yes.
And it was always kind of an idea of, you don't need to spend a lot of money to have something nice. You can make it yourself. You just need to learn the skills to do that, and that's kind of part of the goal here is these are things you can do at home, these are things you can do with your kids, these are things you can do to dress up your space and make it a little fancy.
So what are we making today?
So today we are going to make a candle holder.
Okay.
And it's actually going to take us 2 whole segments to do this because there's a lot to this. But the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to glue the candle holder together. So we will talk about prices. First of all, I got this and I got this from Hobby Lobby. Each of these were $3.99. They're in the spring section, but they were 50% off. And because I know we're gluing this to this has a chip in it. And I saw that while I was in the store. And then what that means is that when you go up to the register, you can say, hey, I found this item, but there is a defect.
Right.
Would you be willing to give me an extra discount? And they are. I got 10% off.
Yes, it's usually 10 to 12. Yeah.
So really great. What I would recommend, and obviously for time we're doing this a little bit differently, I would recommend both hot gluing this and also using your E6000, which you can also buy at Hobby Lobby. Honestly, E6000 is like a huge lifesaver for like everything in your life ever. So
is it like an all-purpose glue or
it
adhesive?
is. It's like a Gorilla Glue almost.
Okay.
Like it's crazy. We love E6000. The point of a glue gun is that it will bond it quickly. The
Yes.
point of E6000 is that it will bond it permanently.
Perfect.
So there you go. You want to do that. So what we're going to do is we're putting, oh, by the way, this is a cupcake stand. We're putting the thin part on the plate, and we're having a wider base that's just going to help it be more stable. And also the proportions make it look a little bit better when it's thin on top, wide on
It
the
kind of looks like a
bottom.
little cake plate.
Doesn't it?
Yes.
We love. Okay, so we're going to set that one to the side. We're going to let that dry because that could take a few minutes. Now, the other things that we have flowers. I have 3 bunches of flowers. They are from Family Dollar, $1.25 a piece because inflation, folks.
I know.
I also got a 2-pack, sorry about the state of this little piece of cardboard, but it's a 2-pack of wreath forms. They also have huge wreath forms. We're gonna get to that later. I'm sure we'll do a wreath craft of some sort. But for now, you can get a 2-pack of this, and we're only gonna use one, and I do have a plan for the other one later, because we love to save money. And then we do have moss. I got the moss for 2 reasons. This was also from Family Dollar. Number 1, these flowers aren't going to give full coverage. As you can see, if I just put it behind, you can still see some of the wreath form.
Oh.
So we're going to put moss in that gives it a little bit more of a full
Fuller.
coverage, and the flowers will stick to the moss better than they will stick to the wreath
My
form.
mind is blown how she does it. She creates these magnificent pieces in like 2 minutes.
Yes, sir. So we're going to start with the moss. I'm going to give you the glue gun.
Okay.
You're just going to go wild. You can just glue it. You're going to want to do probably in like maybe 4-inch sections at most because glue can dry fast.
Okay.
So we're just going to glue and moss and glue
And moss.
and moss
And glue. And moss.
We're also going to start a new aerobics class.
Right. But while we're finishing this, guys, we're going to come back right with this $10 DIY here on North Dakota Today.